Hey there. I wanted to share something that has been on my mind, something that I've actually been just personally doing, and I thought might help. And I'm calling this really short video "The Question Behind the Question." And what I mean by that is oftentimes when we have a problem, something that we want the solution for, and we might want to lose weight, we might want to improve our marriage, have better family, being a better parent. We may want to improve our careers, jobs, financial situation, etc. Any of those things. We often we think that the thing we need to solve is the thing that's sort of bothering us. So we can use weight loss, for example. If, let's say, you're 20 pounds heavier than you want to be, then you might think that the problem is that I weigh 20 pounds too much. So I want to challenge you to go a little bit deeper on that, especially if it's something that you've been dealing with for a long time. I have found in coaching with people, oftentimes there is something else behind it. And yes, that is something that you want to improve, but the method or the technology of how you get there just might be a little bit different than you think. So I'm going to share some personal examples that I've even used even just this past week. But it all starts with asking better questions. So to get a better answer, it's all about asking better questions. And that's true for me as a coach. If I'm coaching somebody, contrary to a popular belief, a coach doesn't just tell somebody what to do. A coach helps the person work together and discover the best path. And it's that belief that we know deep inside, like I know what to do, right? And so do you. You know that it's better to move than to sit there all day. You know that it's better to eat the broccoli than it is the chips. We all know these things. So yes, a trainer or coach comes in, gives some expertise and some guidance and some teaching, but ultimately they're there to provide some insight, some perspective, to ask good questions, to hold the person accountable. So asking better questions. How do you ask better questions? I mean, part of it is just practicing. So I'll share something that I've done to a certain extent, but I have just stepped it up recently as I realized the value of it, and that's to just spend some time thinking time. Just spend some time thinking through things. There's thinking through our ideal self. Where do we want to be at this point next week? Where do we want to be at this point next month, next year, next 5 years, etc.? And what are the decisions I can make now that the future me will be thankful for? So that's just an example of ways to think through this. But as far as questions, rather than say, why am I 20 pounds overweight, for example, let's try some different questions. So I'll share some exact questions. I'm reading them right out of my special journal. So what I try to do is get quiet. Maybe I have a cup of water or a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and I just want to get quiet. I want to get rid of the distractions so that I can have productive thinking time. And I'll start off with writing a few questions. I'll share just 2 questions that I think applies to almost any topic. My topic wasn't weight loss, but it does apply. And what I have here is, what skills do I have to master to attain the success that I want? So that's something that you can even use for your own quiet time if you were to do this. What skills do I need to master? And again, I know we know this. You know that you need to master exercise or eating right and stuff like that. But when you start writing it, it just opens up the floodgates for creativity and motivation, and it gives you more ideas, and you'll be amazed with some of the things you come up with. And I have worked with people where that they've discovered really something that was holding them back that they never even realized. The second question I have here is, where do I need to practice to improve my game and thus deserve the success that I want? So that was a real question for me, and so it's something that has really helped me, because I something that I knew. It's not like something's gonna come out there and it's going to be a complete shock. I mean, that may happen, but with me, it was something that I kind of knew, but I wasn't paying attention to it. And now I realize that if I'm going to deserve success in a certain area, then this is an area that I need to really dive into, because or else I'm not going to deserve the success. And most success, think about it. Think about the people that you know that you consider successful. Let's say the people you know that you consider fit. I don't know, maybe it's me, maybe it's somebody else. But think about that. What did they do? Like, if I'm fit, let's just say, what did I do? Did I go on some magical program? Did I go on some crazy 21-day diet? It's like, honestly, it's the truth is not always as exciting or as sexy as we make it out to be. It's really just trying and trying and trying and going through setbacks and learning and practicing and learning some more, and then before you know it, you end up in a better place. And that's true with everybody. Think of anybody who has achieved success in any area. It's always like that. It's never this really quick overnight thing. It's always time, learning, perfecting, mastery. So I just want to encourage you to ask better questions to get to a better answer. If you do this quiet time exercise, if you have any specific questions on that, let me know. But just keep it simple, quiet, distraction free. No, I like to use an old-fashioned pen and journal and ask a couple of good questions and just think through that. Give yourself 20-30 minutes and just write down what comes to mind, and then of course take action on what you need to, and you'll be amazed at what will happen. So thanks so much for checking this out, and if you need any help, you reach out to me. Okay? Talk to you soon. God bless.